Hey, welcome to the newest episode. We are going to have a 601 Oscuro, and with it, the Bacoo 12-year-old Dominican Rum.
Rum!
Thanks for tuning into Cigars, Liquor, and More as we join our buddies Bill
Howdy.
and our other brother Daryl,
Smoke up, Johnny.
chilling through 2022. Broadcasting from our studio speakeasy as they talk about cigars, liquor, and anything else that comes to mind.
All right, well, this 601 Oscuro is a 5x52 Robusto, which predictably has a Nicaraguan Habano Oscuro wrapper, a Nicaraguan binder, and filler. This is a full-bodied cigar with an MSRP of $7. Our spirit this evening is Bacoo, 12-year-old Dominican Rum. Its MSRP is $31. This, I actually cut down from the website. They had a lot of very big-time descriptors, which I cut out. There was too much. This is a fruity medium to full-bodied rum with toasted fig bread, spiced chocolate pistachio toffee, tres leches cake, and creme brulee flavors.
You're kidding.
No, I am not. The finish is sarsaparilla, spumoni gelato, pink peppercorn, hints of bitter bark
As
and
opposed
roots,
to purple.
and honeyed espozote.
Oh, dear Lord.
Pink peppercorn? You can take your pink peppercorn right out of here.
And shove it up your pink. Tech support wants a little.
So,
You gotta have some.
so here's what's funny. Take a nose of this and tell me the only thing you don't get is vanilla. It's so vanilla. This is super vanilla.
I don't know. That pink purple popcorn.
You think there's pink peppercorn? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say I get some toffee.
Every time he says toast, I think toast as very lots better.
I just find there's some toffee in there, and it's a lot of vanilla. It's a whole lot of vanilla.
It's an extreme amount of vanilla.
Yeah, it's vanilla. This is vanilla.
God, what a description.
But I will agree with the creme brulee and maybe the tres leches because it's all kind of vanilla.
No. Okay, so you said toffee. Was it spiced chocolate pistachio toffee?
No.
No, it wasn't?
No.
No? Oh.
No.
Now, on the finish, did you get any sarsaparilla?
No. I have not drank sarsaparilla in forever.
Spumoni gelato?
I've had that. God help me. I hope that's not in here.
Something tells me you would know it if it was. Pink pepper. Oh,
Spumoni was the worst idea in ice cream ever. And my dad loved it. And you know what it is? It's the fruitcake of ice cream. They put a bunch of garbage in it. Stop it.
I recently had some dried figs.
Yes.
I do not taste dried figs in here. Now, they say fig bread, toasted fig bread, not dried figs.
Yeah.
But I don't taste anything resembling what I had as a fig.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
It's like
craziness.
stone from smoking marijuana. And then thought about these flavors. I might come up with some of this shit.
Maybe so, but let me tell you, this is a college student trying to earn some money right here.
Yeah. Baked out of his
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I get vanilla, and you get vanilla, and you get what else besides vanilla? Because I was willing to give way on the tres leches and the creme brulee, because they're kind of like in a lot of the same family.
I was going with I was going with a little woody flavor.
A woody flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You're already smoking.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I have a feeling that's
How's
not
your
in there.
draw on the 601?
Oh, son of a gun!
What?
I left my water inside. I'll live. I'll be all right.
Okay.
I'll pick it up at the break.
Okay. How's the draw on the 601? Mine is
It's
so
firm.
extremely light. Really?
Yeah, mine's kind of on the
Yours
firm side.
firm?
Yeah.
Mine is so light. I'm worried about it going out.
No, mine's pretty firm. This is a smoke house.
It is. I
can already tell there's a lot of smoke coming out.
My cap wants to come off. It keeps sticking to my lip.
I forgot to mention the cold draw, but the cold draw was, just a little woody, a little earthy. I wasn't getting a lot from it. Oh, is it? How's the retro?
Be careful on that retro. It's tough. That's a lot of pepper on that retro.
If you're listening on the podcast, we should definitely post this video on our YouTube channel because that face was awesome. That face said a little more than that retro hill is strong.
Oh, well, you do it. You go, boy.
Yeah, it's peppery.
You steeled yourself.
Yeah,
I saw
peppery.
your neck muscles go. So tech support thinks that the rum is very delicate.
I think it's smack you in the face vanilla.
So do you think pansy should have been one of the flavors?
No.
That's what delicate means, right? Pansy.
I also don't think pink peppercorn should have been a flavor.
No.
What's bitter bark?
Isn't peppercorn...
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the
isn't
finish.
Peppercorn black?
Not the pink ones. Sorry.
There is actual pink peppercorn.
I'm going to assume there are. I know there's green ones.
I've never seen... Actually, yeah, I have seen green peppercorn.
I've not seen pink.
I've not seen pink peppercorns.
Now I got to find pink peppercorns, crush them up, and put them in a drink.
Are there purple?
Oh,
Are
that'd
there
be
purple
awesome.
peppercorn?
That would be awesome.
That would be your peppercorn.
Yeah, it would.
Pink elephants.
That's after you drink
Are you
most
talking
of
about
this bottle.
Are you talking about the aroma or the flavor?
I hope it doesn't smell like elephant.
Hey, she didn't say elephant dung, so pretty good.
Smells like circus peanuts.
All right,
Circus peanuts.
so if I were
That's how you get circus peanuts. The elephants shit them out.
That sounds terrible. That sounds awful.
Do you like circus peanuts?
No,
Then
they're
there
the
you
worst
go.
of all candies.
There you go.
They're the worst of all candies. They're even
banana
worse.
flavored?
I don't care what flavor they are. They're all horrible.
I never got that.
Really? Of course they're bananas. Yeah, they're banana flavored.
What do you mean, of course they're bananas? They're orange.
Yeah, and yet they're banana flavored.
Never
They're awesome.
No, they're horrible.
If they're fresh, they're awesome.
The only thing worse...
The ones that squish, not the ones that you could throw
Hammer and nail
throw
with?
into sheetrock.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. They're, candy corn is the only thing that is on par with how horrible... They're on the same horrible level.
I kind of like candy corn.
I don't know you anymore. What the
No,
hell
I
is wrong with you?
cannot have a lot of them. I can only have a few.
There's a reason why we come steal candy out of your children's buckets and no one cares.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. Ay vey. Okay, so if I'm going to round this whole thing off, I'm going to say
Vanilla.
this is a very vanilla rum that's on the sweet side. It's on the pretty sweet side.
Actually, it is. It is on the sweet side.
And
It
this
does-
is what people want to know. Where does it fall? It's not dry at all. This is sweet vanilla.
But it's not the sweetest we've had.
Yeah, but it's close.
But it ranks up there in the vanilla that we've had.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
It really does. All this other crap is exactly that.
I will give them tres leches cake. There is kind of a bready, cakey thing in there, but you mix
you
it
would
with
come up with
vanilla.
Oh, you like the rum? Oh yeah, I like the rum.
Oh, I like the rum too, but that doesn't mean I can't make fun of it.
I don't like the description.
I'm making fun of the description.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I would.
no, it's a good rum.
In fact, we've had this before. This
Mhm.
is not our first bottle,
No.
so clearly we'll buy it again. But this is the first time I looked up what the website had.
Oh my god!
And, oh my god, guys, knock it off! Seriously, knock it off. Now, every once in a while, I'll get a weird thing from a drink or a cigar. It's every once in a while. It's not in everything I eat and drink.
Stroopwafel.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man.
Now, along with vanilla on the aroma, I almost get a touch of honey.
No, I don't. I'm not. No, I'm not getting that.
Let's smell it.
No, I don't. No, nope. It's so vanilla. The nose is so vanilla. My senses are immediately overrun with vanilla, and my head goes, vanilla.
It is extremely vanilla. It's almost like they put extract in it to
It
make
is.
it vanilla.
Yeah, this is one of the
But
ones
they didn't say that.
This is one that's almost approaching syrupy. It's close. The mouthfeel it leaves a coating. It's approaching syrupy.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
It's not quite there. It's not like you go, oh, what'd you do? Stop it. Stop adding sugar water to this. But it's not far.
Kenichi?
That's the sweetest vanilla we've ever had.
Yeah, Kenichi's very much that way.
Yeah.
This one, not quite there, but probably in the top 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, agree. Well, you know what? All this going on about ludicrous descriptions, we are now into our cigar.
We are, and I haven't given a lick of thought to it.
So, if you
except for the pepper, or except for the
retro
pepper through the retro. Oh
so if you lightly retrohale, you can avoid some of that pepper.
Maybe that's what pink peppercorn is.
No, this is black pepper all day. this is pepper.
So let's see.
So if you go real light on the retrohale, you can avoid the pepper. But let's see.
So it's got
Can't do 2 in a row though.
it's got an earthy flavor to it.
No, very much so. Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that the draw has necessarily pepper to it, but it is a spicy draw. Is this? Oh, and it's Nicaraguan. Okay.
So if you let it sit.
Yeah, I didn't listen to your description.
And Habano at that. I mean, look at the darkness on that wrapper.
I know.
It's a dark wrapper. Oh, well, you did that earlier, yeah.
Well, I went up to the... Yeah, because our other cameras are failing.
Oh, okay.
So the only camera we have right now is the camera on the both of us because the 2 spot cameras are failing. We'll get that figured out at some point. Yeah. So really, I mean, for me, those are the biggest. That's the biggest things that come out. Earthy with some spice to it, and I mean not pepper, but I don't know, a hot spice, right? Not like the baking spices that you're talking about, but a pepper type spice.
Yeah, it's called pepper.
Okay.
I get earthy is the main flavor in the draw.
Yeah.
I mean, the pepper is definitely in the red rail.
Oh, God, yeah.
But, I'm also getting some leather. It's got that tannic, little leather action. But it's a lot milder than the earth. The earth's very strong. This is an earthy cigar.
That it is.
Actually, the draw is lightening up a little bit. It's not as heavy as when I first lit it. So it's actually more of your typical draw now. And it's only 3/4 of an inch in, so it must have been just something immediately on the light.
Mine is just such an easy draw. It's incredible. I do worry about when you have something that draws as easy as what this is for me. I worry about setting it down because it might go out.
You're no further along than I am, though. It seems to be burning at the same rate.
Yeah. Now there is the sheen, nice little sheen right there.
Yeah, that's a Habano right there.
Mm-hmm.
There is. It's it's not as oily as like the DCO.
No,
I love the Drunk Drinking Original. That's got a sheen that's mad sheen. I love that sheen, but this has got a nice sheen to it.
Some of it came across. Yep.
Nice.
I'm sporting my my Farmersville Fighting Farmers shirt.
Okay.
That's the high school football team.
Yeah.
Or the high school stuff. Yeah.
I like that it's purple.
I know you do. And yet you did not wear a purple shirt.
Well, no. It's my blue day. No
memo for Daryl.
Okay.
And my
my first tap took a couple taps to get that ash off. I was just afraid of it dumping on me, so I went ahead and ashed it, and it took a good tap. It's a strong long
ash.
filler ash.
That's a strong ash, baby.
Okay.
Now, we do V-cuts. We did a V-cut on this. I do V-cuts.
Yeah, I'm almost exclusively V now.
And I had the cap kept sticking to my lip.
Yeah.
And it kept peeling off. And it did. And then that brought up the wrapper.
No, yeah, it did.
So I'm trying to be gentle with that. But my cap is just...
coming apart.
Yeah. And the more it sticks to my lip, the more problems I have. But I think that's what we were talking about in the last episode with, on a hot day, you just go out and it just sucks all the moisture out of a cigar. You had that on the last one.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I think I'm having it now.
I put them in a Herfordor. It's not like I carry them in a Ziploc bag to come here.
And I've got a little spot here where it's happening and a spot right where I'm starting to burn.
Well,
through
we got
that.
a 50-50 shot.
So, I mean, that is one of the things that you got to take care of, or you got to consider when you're taking cigars to different areas.
Yeah.
In the heat of the summer when there's practically no moisture in the air.
The irony was when I brought a whole box, couple Herfordors to Alabama, they spent 10 hours in the car, didn't have a problem. Today, 30 minutes. Of course, it's a lot hotter this week than it was last week.
Yeah.
And it's a lot less humid than it was last week. The Herfordor just didn't manage it. I even put packs. I put, the little packs in the Herfordor. Did not matter.
Humidity packs.
It's got to be it because my humidor at home is going really well. I added extra weather stripping to the doors.
Oh, nice.
And now I'm going through water at half the rate I was before.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, so that little
process improvement, baby.
I'm an engineer. What do you think? So, yeah, I was doing like a gallon a month, and now it's probably 2 months for each gallon.
So, I'm in IT now, and IT operates very differently than the engineering world.
Uh-huh. You got to be more careful.
Some of that is starting to change because we have business managers running IT, or we're starting to get more and more business managers that came from the business world. Started off as engineers, went into management in the businesses, and have come into IT, and I think this is a good thing for our IT because the one thing our IT lacks is process improvement.
Or very slow, right? Because everything will be tripled, quadrupled, double checked. Yeah.
So, and one of the things that we've always whenever you go anywhere in the world and you try to get something done, IT related, there almost everybody is going to want a set of requirements. Mm-hmm. Tell me what you want up front. We'll cost it, and then we'll give you a level of effort, and you accept it or you don't, or you negotiate or whatever, and then all the work happens, and then it gets handed to you, and then it's never quite what you really wanted.
Then you got to do another iteration that's really long.
Yeah. Now, you have me who's been in the business, but doing IT in the business. I work with my business partners, and they're getting bits and pieces of it as I develop it so they can play with it and talk about it and discuss it, and if we need to make changes, we make changes. And it happens, I hate the term, but it happens very organically. It's not it's not a problem. And I think it seems like some of that type philosophy is starting to be permeated throughout our IT because of the influence that's there now. There's some learning curves. Right?
I think everything needs to be more dynamic than some of these really slow to refresh systems need to be quicker. because that's just the way of the world now.
It does.
Yeah.
One of the few things about Microsoft, few support systems about Microsoft that I really like is the Excel support. Because you can submit a ticket to Microsoft Excel, and they may not. Now, their communication sucks, but there's a good chance that they're going to take care of what you
They're
submitted
going to do it anyway,
in the
even though
next
they didn't tell
release.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that because I'm sure I'm not the only one submitting things.
Right. They just Pareto it, I'm sure.
I bet they do. And people who use Excel a lot are
Probably made a Pareto chart and told them what their top 5 issues are.
And dump it in. And they work on it, and the next release, you're like, oh, thank God. Now, what I don't like about it is whenever they do a next release, so it took me a while to get used to the ribbon, right? I think it was 2003 where the ribbon came in. And,
10 years ago.
Yeah. I was not all about the ribbon. I hid the ribbon and just went through the menu system like I always did. But I eventually got used to the ribbon. And you can customize the ribbon to put things that you use most often wherever you want it. And so I do that. And I've come to really like the ribbon. And then was it 2010, or not 2010, 2013, they went and they changed how the ribbon operates. Oh. So then I had to go through and figure all that stuff out again. It's just...
we grow.
But one of the things I absolutely love about Excel, aside from the support, one of the things I love about Excel are the functions. There are more math functions in Excel than just about any other application there is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's almost like a program. Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
It's a program within a program.
I meant like a programming language kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The functions are awesome.
Although I haven't used VB. Does that even exist in Excel anymore? It probably does, right? I don't even use it.
It's Visual Basic.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could do a lot of things with it. I've automated a lot of stuff.
I don't think I've used it in forever. I dump everything in Spotfire anymore.
Oh, I love Spotfire.
Yeah, of course you do. That's what you do 80% of your shit in.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, after they changed the graphing, which is probably around 13, somewhere between 15 and 18, they changed the graphing to be really friendly to business type people, and I hate it. So I don't graph anything in Excel anymore. And this is probably a little too geeky techy for our crowd, I bet. Although, you know what? I found out we have more people.
If I'm doing a graph in something, I'm doing it in Spotfire.
Yeah.
I don't do graphs in Excel anymore.
Yeah,
I do them all in Spotfire.
Same.
I don't remember what you call them, the groupings that you can do of your data, of your table.
Yeah.
The groupings that you can do in Excel, I really, really like that. I think that's an awesome feature, and not enough people take advantage of it. It helps you. It helps you go through a mountain of data pretty quick if you're looking at the data itself. Personally, I think the best way to look through a mountain of data is visually.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
We're way better at visually.
And Spotfire just makes finding what you need with visualizations just so simple.
So much easier.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized we're at a halfway mark of our cigar.
Oh,
we should recap it.
Oh, yeah, we should. Well, I haven't. It's gotten I'm going to say it's gotten a little bolder, a little stronger, but it hasn't gotten past a medium, but it's gotten a little bit stronger. And I think maybe what that is my draw has gotten a little tighter.
Okay.
Because I had such a super easy draw through the first half of it.
How did it tighten up as you burn it? That's weird.
I don't know, but it has, and I enjoy that a lot better.
Okay.
It's right where I want it to
Weird.
be, and I think I'm toking on it a little bit more as a result. Aside from talking, that is.
I don't think it has transitioned. It's still basically the same as a cigar. Now, I am mostly drinking rum with it. I haven't had water because I need to pick it up at the break. But it builds a coating quickly if you don't drink the rum with it. The rum kind of clears it and creates its own coating. It's kind of like
Of
a protective
sugar.
coating. Yeah, it is. It's a protective coating of sugar. So I think that's going. So I think in the second half, I'll probably have some different comments when I get my water.
Okay. Well, sounds like we're taking a break.
Yep.
Go
Take a
get your
quick break.
water,
We'll
man.
be right back.
Go get your water.
Enjoy the any time of the day cigar. Drunk Chicken cigars are nub-alicious. So good you'll smoke it to a nub. You can get 10% off your order at drunkchickencigars.com by using the promo code CLM2020.
So, tech support said, you should really get another code because we're in 2022, not 2020, but your code is still CLM 2020.
True.
I'm like, leave it. I like it because that says when we first started working with Desiree and Drunk Chicken. I like
Actually, it
it.
was 19. We updated 19 to 20.
Oh, that's right, we did. Well, it's okay. I still like it.
Okay.
It's me. I don't know.
All
Weird.
right. Well, we're back, and I want to remind people that you can find us on the socials. Register at contact at cigarsliquorandmore.com, and you will be registered to win 2 Drunk Chicken cigars and a bunch of CLM swag.
Go to our website, cigarsliquorandmore.com, click the button, sign up to be a part of the giveaway. We asked for your email, we asked for your name, but we're not going to send you anything.
We haven't yet. It's
We
been
just
2.5
needed to be
years.
able to mention. Yeah. Oh, and you can get a hold of Daryl on Instagram at Cigars, Liquor, and More or Cigar Daryl. And this week's winner is William Tings with Tagash.
There you go.
I tried to put a little accent into it. Probably didn't work, but congratulations, Williams. Tings with Tagash. I suck at that. Congratulations. Get in touch with us so we can send you 2 Drunk Chicken cigars, CLM swag, and a bunch of other stuff that Daryl might put in the box. Or not. You never know.
Well, the last one, I threw in a Boveda cutter and lighter,
Oh, nice.
as well as a coaster, a sticker, a koozie, and the 2 cigars. So, boom,
Fabulous.
baby.
Yeah.
Quite a pack.
Yeah. That's all good.
Yeah, it is.
That's all kind of yummy
I
goodness.
really like the coasters. I use it at my desk all the time. I don't want coffee all over my
Do
freaking
you?
desk. I use it all
That's
the
a
time.
good idea. I need to take one to my desk.
Yeah, you do. What, are you kidding me? You have coffee on your desk?
I clean my desk.
Yeah, because you got coffee on it. I don't have to
Yeah.
clean my desk. I avoided that. But you know what? So all the ones that you have given me have been black highlights on the
Yes.
it goes. So I took a purple one and put silver highlights on it. Oh, it pops. It's nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not giving that one away.
No. I like that one. It's mine.
Oh, it's a cigar in the second half. They don't say it, we're going to forget it. Cigar in the second half. What's the midpoint for you?
But we just said it right before the break.
I thought we said we would do it after the break.
Well, I talked about it
Oh.
right before the break, so you talk about it.
Oh, I think I did talk about it. Now
Yes, you
mentioned it.
did. And you said because you didn't have water that you were drinking the rum and then it washed away the coating,
Oh.
but then it left its own coating.
Correct. Now I need to give it a little.
Increase your
I'll give it a little-
memory. You need to play the memory game.
I'm actually pretty good at that game because then I'm focused. Right now I'm not focused.
You want to come get you some rum? Oh, you got it. Okay, all good. All good.
Ooh.
Don't need any more help.
You know what? With the rinse and the draw, This is definitely a full-bodied cigar. It came off as medium before, as the sugar and the rum kind of tamped it. It's coming off a lot more full now.
See, I'm still saying medium.
No, this is full. No, this is full for me. This is full for me. It's coating quickly.
We'll see what you say.
It is coating quickly.
Get more of that rum tongue shield on there.
No, that's the whole point. So it's gotten much spicier. But I mean, so this is, again, when I saw this was a full-bodied cigar, I said, I'm going to pair this with a sweet rum because I want to,
Get off.
moderate. I want it to be more moderate. But without the rum, yeah, this is a full-bodied cigar. Wow.
Okay.
You know what? This isn't the first 601 Oscuro we've had, but It's been a while, and I forgot just how full this cigar was. This is full.
Now, we have had this particular one before,
Mm-hmm.
just not on a show, I don't think.
May have had it on a show too,
Ah.
but I know we've had it.
Man,
But
my
I'm
wrapper-
only partly sure we've had it on a show. But it is definitely much more full without the liquor.
My wrapper and binder are breaking bad right at the head.
Well, that's because the cap broke bad on you, right?
Yep.
Well,
Does liquor tone down anything?
Yeah, the coating will help. So one of the things, tech support asked if this rum will tone down anything in a cigar. And my comment on that, or my response to that is, yes, it will. Because this thing is sweet and syrupy, so it puts a coating throughout your whole mouth.
it blocks the coating of the cigar.
And it will, it kind of acts as a repellent for the coating of the cigar.
Right.
So as you don't drink this particular liquor, then the coating will build up and it'll feel more bold than what it otherwise would.
And right now, it is lighting my mouth up. Like everything, like it's sort of like putting a mint in your mouth. And you know how everything all of a sudden becomes sensitized.
Yep.
And it's doing that immediately.
Great question, by the way.
Yeah. Now, that answered maybe some questions that other people had
True enough.
who haven't had a lot of bold cigars. But
Yeah.
it is lighting up my mouth big time already.
Yep.
And here's the thing. I'm not a fan of it. Like, it's too much. It's just too much. You know, like when you get the scotches you don't like. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's too much. Right now, this is a little too much. I liked it much better.
Yeah, he's talking about the cigar.
I liked it much better with the rum. Because it balanced it back out to be a medium.
I'm just having so many problems.
Wow. Yeah, it's lighting it up. Lighten it up.
So I haven't stopped drinking the rum, but I wasn't sipping on the rum near as much as what you were.
Well, I didn't have my water.
And I still think it's a medium.
All right. Stay on the water for a while.
Now,
See if it
okay,
builds.
I will do that. Now, as I went from the super, super easy draw to what I consider a normal draw, it did kind of bump up, right? Because I said it's kind of gotten more bold,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just for lack of some, means of describing it. So I'll do water, and we'll see.
So it's still really earthy, but the leather's not there without the rum.
You didn't mention leather before.
Yeah, I did. I think the rum was tamping down this lighting up of my mouth. It's totally lit.
You did not mention leather. We talked about earth and we talked about spice and
I said
pepper.
there was a little leather.
Okay.
Just rewind it. You'll find it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. you got that from me.
Yes,
I
did.
love that. I got that from the law shows when they're like blah blah blah. I'll allow it.
The judge is like, I'll allow it.
I love that phrase. I'll allow it. I love that. But anyway, I'm going back to the rum right now.
I'm afraid to take off my band.
Oh, yeah, I pulled the band a little bit ago. I didn't have a problem after I pulled the band,
Well,
so hopefully you don't either.
Well, I've got another little.
You got a little spot?
Yeah, I've got a spot that's developed right here, right next to the band, and so I think
leave it on as long as you can.
I'm going to burn it through right to the band, and then I'll take it off.
If you start describing, oh, hey, I got a new flavor, it's kind of like cardboard, I'll be like, pull the band.
Yeah, that's... When I get it in the light just right, I can see the splits going all the way to the band. So
so leave it. Yeah, leave it. Okay, so, boy. So there's an interesting article that I pulled that brings us to our slightly more tech version of the episode. So this is from ArsTechnica.com in the science division, titled Picasso's favorite pigment may one day recycle metals from your cell phone. So, the recycling of things, and again, my premise that eventually someday, instead of mining in the traditional sense, we're going to probably mine our landfills because we know what's in them and we're going to want it back because it's been refined already. Mm-hmm. There's the plastic right there. It's already plastic. We don't have to turn the oil. We don't have to turn the oil into a product, into a polymer, into plastic. We can just go get the plastic. And I think that's going to be valuable. I think having your house on a landfill will eventually become, a good thing you got the mineral rights to your house because you'll want them.
Most people don't.
So, it starts off the article mentioning how gold...
Do you have mineral rights to your property?
Honestly, I have no idea.
We don't.
You don't?
Nope. And it was stipulated in the deed thing restriction that we do not own the mineral rights.
So people can drill under at an angle.
Yeah, because there was one family that owned this whole area, and
they sold the mineral rights.
That parceled out, they didn't sell the mineral rights.
They didn't. So why didn't you have them?
They did not sell the mineral rights.
But
so
you don't.
I do not have the mineral rights. They do.
Oh,
they did.
I thought you meant they didn't sell it to a third party.
No, they did not.
Okay, they kept the mineral rights.
Yes.
That's what you meant. Okay, yes. I get it now.
Yes. So I can't. Now, any water is not considered for mineral rights. So I can have a well put in and pull out water, but I cannot mine anything else.
Okay. Well, you're also not on
there's no oil under here.
Well, not just that, but you're not. This wasn't a former landfill.
No.
So they mentioned gold and other precious minerals are key instruments in computer chips. Obviously,
they are.
And electronics, everything, right? And that electronic waste is valuable, but they're trying to find better ways to pull it out because it's expensive to pull it out now. And this Japanese group, these researchers found that this particular blue pigment called Prussian blue is capable of extracting gold and platinum group metals from e-waste more efficiently than other bio-based absorbents. And I know that flax is really good at taking out gold and other metals because I remember that was a research paper my research professor did in Colorado. They were planting flax in streams downstream from gold reclaim places because it was good at it. So I think that's probably one of the biologicals. Yep, you got your split. You pulled the wrapper. You pulled the wrapper. You pulled the band.
It was already there.
So this Prussian blue is good at pulling it out.
And that's not a split. That is the wrapper.
Yeah, that's the wrapper. But give it a little lick and paste it back down. It'll be okay. I do that all the time. There you go.
Be easy with it.
Yeah. So here's...
Now, I do want to say that I don't think this is a problem with the construction of the cigar. I think
this
is a humidity and heat problem.
It's hot right now.
Yeah.
Although it's not as dry as it normally is in Texas. We're still like 45% humidity. By this time, normally we're like 30.
I thought it was like 35 out there.
Well, at my house it's 45.
Okay.
Outside.
So I'm not surprised we're having a little bit of trouble in the summer in Texas.
Yeah.
But
I wanted to interrupt you to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 601s have always been good to us.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they have.
So this is an interesting number, which is why I think we're going to be looking at the landfills. The amount of gold contained in a ton of mobile phones is 300 to 400 grams, which is much higher by 10 to 80 times that of 1 ton of natural ore. 10 to 80 times. Now, how many cell phones do you think we actually recycle, and how many people do you think just throw them in their trash?
See, but this is kind of a misnomer. Because if you dig out 1 ton of trash from a landfill, you are not going to get 1 ton of phones.
No, but if you dig out a ton of trash in a landfill, you're going to get so many pounds of phones, so many pounds of glass, so many pounds of plastic. All these things I think we're going to reuse because they've already been processed to a certain degree, and eventually it will be cheaper to reprocess them.
What I would like to see them start doing is taking a landfill and making that the e-waste landfill.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it'd be easier to mine then because you know what you're going to get.
Shipping's
crazy expensive, though.
Now shipping's expensive, but
it's always been expensive.
Think about this. I mean, even now, even with the prices now, shipping by rail is still relatively cheap.
It's very cheap.
So you have an e-waste landfill that's just off a railroad track in the middle of nowhere and in the desert, right? Nobody cares. In the desert. And everybody, because there's railroad tracks everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody has loads.
But it has to be sorted first.
Sure.
Nobody's sorting their trash.
And that's part of the problem.
The sorting is the big problem.
But with all these people that are, you need to recycle. Well, they have e-waste recycle bins. Throw it in that. And
I've done that.
That should go directly to a company that then takes it and dumps it into a railroad car that goes to this place.
Yeah.
And then there you go.
So my county has it, and your county probably does too.
Same county.
But I mean, your county to our listeners.
Yeah.
So annually they have a bring in all kinds of crap.
Yep.
And they do literally sort it. They sort it at that collection point. So I brought in tons, not literally 2,000 pounds, but I brought in an awful lot of my computers and I dropped them at the computer bin. And I brought in paint and dropped it at the paint bin. And I dropped, so they do sort it when you do that. And we should do more of that.
Yep.
And it was awesome because I know now the electronics went to electronics and blah, blah, blah. We should do more of that.
Now, you see, that's the type of recycling I am all about. The at your curb recycling.
It's BS.
I'm not about that. Yeah, because you think you're doing a good thing.
You're not.
But really, it's not doing what
it's
you
like,
think it is.
I think the number was 10%. It's sad.
But doing collection centers like that is awesome, and they should take the e-waste and ship it off to a place.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to buy 100 acres somewhere and start an e-waste dumping ground.
Yeah. Probably not. It'd probably be ugly. It would be ugly. No. Now I want to add in the history of the Prussian blue because it's just kind of cool. It's a geeky thing. It's just somebody like me that likes history and tech. And to be honest, the discovery of this particular chemical is brilliant and kind of cool and accidental. Serendipity has discovered so many things for us.
Oh, yeah.
So Prussian blue was the first modern synthetic pigment. So there was a pigment known as Egyptian blue in ancient Egypt for millennia, and the Romans called it carilium. But the Roman Empire collapsed, and the pigment wasn't used much, and the secret of how it was made was lost. They did figure out how it made it. They eventually, reverse engineered it and figured it out now. But the Prussian blue was discovered, and painters loved it because they were able to replace the indigo dye that they had before, which was made from ultramarine, made from this little bug. And it was just incredibly difficult to refine.
Difficult,
Yeah.
expensive.
So they believe it was first synthesized by accident by a Berlin paint maker named Johann Jacob Deisbach around 1706. He was trying to make a red pigment, which involved mixing potash, ferric sulfate, and dried cochineal. But the potash was probably tainted with blood, probably from a finger cut or some minor injury. But the addition of the iron from our blood turned his experiment into a blue-hued iron ferrocyanide, which they called Prussian blue or Berlin blue. Basically, he accidentally made iron ferrocyanide. And then this blew up, literally blew up, to become the blue painters used because it was so bright and so unique. And it became, the blue period for Picasso. And it was just super cool. I mean, how cool is that? Now, don't get me wrong. It bore its own risks because it's, iron ferrocyanide, but the pigment has other uses, and people discovered this later on, that it can be used to treat heavy metal poisoning from thallium and radioactive cesium because its lattice network, because it's in a lattice structure when it becomes a salt, and it traps metal ions, so it can absorb metal ions from your body. So we eat.
Interesting.
You eat it to decrease your metal poisoning. So we knew that it's capable of binding metals, and then this group said, "Hey, if it's able to bind metals, maybe gold." And boom, brilliant, awesome! I love it. So everything in that category, like platinum, ruthenium, rhodium, molybdenum, osmium, palladium, and I don't know why they don't mention silver, because silver's in that group. But I guess we have other ways of getting silver. But that is just awesome. I love it. And now another way of reclaiming gold from our e-waste. Because that's what we really want is gold and palladium, right? That's super platinum.
So do you want to try it?
What, eat it? I don't have that many metals in my body, I hope.
No. Do you want to put it on open up a package that has gold leads on it?
No.
And
yeah.
see what it does.
No, I want to do that because I guarantee it involves a lot of strong acids I don't want to mess with.
Okay. You're the chemist.
Right. No, I guarantee it involves acidic processes. But it was brilliant, and I love it. And we discover more of these things every day. And as we discover more of these things, it helps us reclaim stuff. I think we're going to be mining our landfills.
We've talked before about the doubling of human knowledge.
Oh yeah.
And this is the
papers that
all
come
the
out.
stuff that's out there just tells you that is in fact the case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having so many problems.
You are.
I'm about done.
Yeah. You know what? Think of how many batteries people throw out. All that's metal we could reclaim. Just the batteries alone. We just throw them out. And oh my God, such a landfill,
Gold mine.
Sometimes actual gold. I love it. It's doing awesome. Well, since
I'm lighting up this other cigar because I had such a problem with mine. Nothing to knock the 601. The
I'm in
601
my final
was
third,
great.
and it's fine.
Now, I had started doing just the water, and then by accident, I started doing the rum again. But while I was doing the water, yes, the coating on the 601 was permeating
ramped up quickly,
through,
didn't it?
And it just kept building. So in that vein, yes, I will put it more towards the bold category than I did when I was drinking the rum. So this rum is knocking that down and making an otherwise bold type cigar more of a medium cigar.
Yeah. Yes.
And in that way, I think it enhanced that cigar.
I do too. I thought it was too strong.
But it doesn't go the other way. The cigar did not enhance the liquor.
No, I don't think anything can change this.
It's only halfway, or
Halfway
most of
to
the
a
way
primo
to
pairing,
a primo pairing. It's not quite there because of that. But still, now I never got leather. But I did get the spice throughout, and I did get the earth throughout, and that type of earth I really do like. The spice on that I thought was interesting because it wasn't just pepper, it wasn't just baking spices, it was something different.
Yeah, I am in the same group. I mean, I pointed it out to begin with.
Yep.
So, and that's why I paired the cigar with the rum, because I wasn't looking for something to blow up my palate. But if you want that, this is really the cigar. This really is it very opens up your mouth, really opens up your taste buds, and if you want that, that's perfect for it. I found it to be too much. So I really liked it with the rum. I'm glad I paired the rum with it. The rum is sweet. It's very vanilla. I don't know about all the other stuff, but I'm good. I'm good with it. There I am.
There you are. Wherever you go, that's where you're at. All right, man.
I feel better.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. I am surprised at how much I like our music. I really like it.
Glad you do.